100 million for this year because our activities are increasing. For rehabilitation of 3 ex-leprosy patients through TB, we budgeted 30 million. Support to mission hospitals, well, this was what the previous administration was doing, but we have modified it. And part of what we are doing is domiciled in the Office of the Senior Special Assistant on Religious and Welfare Matters, Reverend Father Wanley, because it's more impactful and more meaningful. Because what was being done before is that people were giving money without monitoring, and they do anything they like with that money. Because Mission Hospital is actually a private-owned facility. And some of our government facilities were abandoned. So what we are focusing on is to improve on our public facilities and also support the people directly through that office. For maternal, newborn, and child health week, we have budgeted 40 million and we have accessed 18.9 million. We also have HIV/AIDS intervention in the ministry, because we have SARS-CoV in the ministry and SACA, which is a multi-disciplinary approach to HIV control. So we budgeted 5 million for that. School health programs, health education, family planning, also all captured. And I take you to provision of water to the 13 general hospitals, which has been completed. We budgeted 76 million and we have accessed and completed 69 million naira. Provision of gensets, so solar, to the 13 general hospitals, we budgeted 521 million naira. It has not commenced because...
Commissioner, your time is up.
Is it warning or time?
No, the time... You have already taken two extra minutes.
Okay, let me summarize.
No, as my friend, I allowed you.
Thank you. Okay, what happened is that for the other parastatals, sorry, just 1 minute to summarize. School of Nursing Uburu, we have budgeted for 413 million naira, and we have also accessed 231 million. For State Hospital Management Board, we budgeted 46 million in 2017, 808 million in 2018. For School of Health Technology, we budgeted 659 and we have accessed 49 million for this year. State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, we budgeted in 2017, 77 million, and in 2018, 622 million. Gentlemen, for want of time, this is the most I can submit, but like I said, His Excellency has supported us to make modest and a steady improvement in the healthcare delivery of Ebonyi State. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Please, you may wish to react to the presentation.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you for your presentation. We have some comments. Let's go to page 1. The first item there is completion of 5 general hospitals. Your budget for 2017 was 200 million. And you assessed 71 million. The balance is 128 million. You're asking for 150 million. Are there new item of project you want to do? Or is it a typing error? You have to check. Then second one, rehabilitation of 8 general hospitals. Check your spelling there also, the spelling is wrong. rehab of 8 general hospitals. Check the word general there. Then look at the balance. We are seeking for 150 million in 2017. You got 17 million. You are asking for 100 million in 2018, which means the project will not be actualized because the amount of money you are seeking for is less than what you require to complete the project. I don't know whether you're following. The balance for that project is 132 million. What you are asking for is 100 million. And now we are saying that is a deficit. So you have to check your numbers. Then number 5, landscaping of 13 general hospital, 1,868. Check your is it 1.8? Is it? I don't know. You know, so you have to look at the numbers there and the pattern of presentation. Now, number 11, you sought for 10 million for free maternal health services in 2017. You didn't get any release. Number 6. That's why I've already said that. You should try and check it. So number 11, your budget for 2017 was 10 million to do free maternal health services. You didn't get any release, and for 2018 you're asking for 100 million. So if you didn't get a release of 10 million, is it 100 million you will get? So put a more realistic figure. Are you following, Commissioner? Now the second page, the same thing is happening there. If you look at number 27, number 28, all the way to number 30, your budget for 2017, you didn't get funding, but you doubled your proposal by almost 3 for the next year. So do a more reasonable proposal. Number 30, your budget was 21 million for this 2017. You assessed 30 million. So you had a surplus of 8 million in excess of your need for the year. So it shouldn't be minus. It will actually be plus if you look at your documents. And now you are seeking for 342 million when that project was already completed. So you have to check your numbers again. It's a provision of genset stroke solar in 171 primary health cares, and you put 21,125,000. You assessed 30 million. So you already assessed 8 million in excess of what you required in 2017. You are seeking 342 million. That's what I'm saying. You need to look at your numbers again to be sure that what you had in mind is what is on paper. Page 4, the same situation. In 2017 budget, you requested for 200 million. You got 151. The balance is 49 million. In 2018, you are seeking for 150 million. Again, you have to check it. If it's a new project, let it be a new line of item. So that number 4, page 4, sorry, page 4, School of Nursing. Reconstruction of School of Nursing. Your budget for 2017 was 200 million. Release was 151 million. Balance 49 million. Budget for 2018 is 150 million. So there is it's not agreeing. So if there is a new project you are introducing, let it be a new line of item so that we can flow with you. You know, so you will also look at page 5. You will see similar situations there where you didn't get, like page 5, number 5, purchase of 5 computers, 500,000. And you didn't get release for 2017. You are seeking for 750 million in 2018 to purchase 5 computers. It's not again, it's not adding up. So look at the entire document in detail. You will see lots of such mistakes. So you correct them. Okay, so this is how far we can go from this. If you have comments, you can give us.
Hello? 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 Hello, please tell us your name and where you are calling from. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. Okay, please, any comment? Okay, please, come forward. Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Honorable Commissioner. My name is Chama. Please, I didn't see anything go into research funding to research on diseases, anything that may, come up, or any preventive measures taken against outbreaks, unforeseen outbreaks. Thank you.
Chief Mofe.
Mofe. Oh, is my name.
I'm sure you're not in. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Thank you. I want to appreciate the Honorable Commissioner for his efforts. I need to know exactly the efforts in respect of 2018, in respect of the hospitals, the general hospitals that is ongoing from what you presented, because I am saying this from what I experienced in these third-tier health institutions. You need to go to the FETA and rest of such FETA 1 and 2. You see how our people are languishing there. But I know it is in respect of that effort that the governor is constructing some structures to help accommodate people that are accommodated there that don't have a place. I am saying that if efforts could be increased and adjustment made to ensure that these hospitals, the general hospitals, are put into use immediately, it will be better for everybody here. Many of our people go there and you find that they are already apprehensive going to such hospitals. They rather prefer than going to the private institutions because there's no access to beds, no access to even see doctors, because many people cluster there in such institution when it's supposed to be a referral institution. So I am saying it should be adjusted and get it commissioned for our use.
Thank you. Thank you. Your comment, but I'm speaking on behalf of the commissioner. Your comment is very vital. In council, we all of us collectively, aggressively on health to ensure that the 13 general hospital is completed within the next few months. A lot have also been spent in the permanent health care center. So let's be rest assured that government is doing all it's required to ensure that those general hospitals are up and running and effective to deliver our people from the challenges they are facing in the health sector. The FETA is, even though it's a federal government place, but we have actually spent more money there in the last 2 years than federal government. So we want to focus more on the general hospitals and also support them with the emergency unit. So that's your concern will be addressed. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Who is on the line? Hello. Hello. Okay. More comments from our audience here.
Let's go to culture and tourism.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll kill one. Okay.
Okay, before then, the Honorable Commissioner will respond to the issues before we move over to culture and tourism. Doc.
Thank you, Paul, for the comments. Actually, what we presented in that document is not a mistake, because there are two things that are happening. One is that we are upgrading our facilities, and we have selected one primary health center per ward. And we have 171 wards in Ebonyi State, political wards. And we're also upgrading 13 general hospitals. And when this upgrading is finished, is completed, the services will also be enhanced, and the activities will increase. So the budget for next year is more comprehensive and more robust. So it wasn't a mistake. And for the solar and the generator, what we captured is in the 2018 budget is the solar, and we are budgeting 2 million per primary health center for the 171 primary health centers. And what you said about tertiary health institution is taken, and the prof has responded. So, but suffice it to say that before we can achieve the universal health coverage, our main focus is on the primary health care and the general hospitals. And also by next year we want to launch our state health insurance scheme, and that will create the demand for the health services. Because when you have health insurance, it's no longer a question of when somebody is sick, you will not be sure of where you want to go. When you are insured, you just go straight to that place you have your capitation being paid. So it's one of the most laudable health financing policy, and we are going to launch it next year, and it will create demand for the health services. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Health. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to invite at this point the Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism.
And Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism has taken over the podium to give us her own budget presentation. Honorable Mrs. Elizabeth Obaga.
Members on the high table, good afternoon, our great Ebonyans. This is a brief summary of budget from Culture and Tourism. But before I say that, our culture is our pride, and I want to thank Ebonyans who value culture, like my dear sister sitting in front, the former wife of the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State that is here. For Ministry of Culture and Tourism, we have approved budget for 2017, which is 400 million, and the actual stroke assessed was 8,330,000 naira, which is equivalent to 2.08%. Unapproved budget but not assessed is 391,670,000 naira. For the budget, for the proposed budget for 2018, the ministry is made up of the ministry itself, the Council for Arts and Culture, and Tourism Board. So what I have just said now is a brief of Ministry of Culture and Tourism. For Ministry of Culture and Tourism for the budget of 2018, our budget proposal is 599,777,500 naira. The budget is made up of 14 projects as contained in the document before our great committee members. But for further grouping into 3 subsectors, the first is purchase of fixed assets, which is 22,777,500 naira. For the construction of fixed assets, we have 472 million naira only. For rehabilitation, repairs of fixed assets, we have only 100 million. making a total of 594,777,500 naira only. Based on our second step, which is our branch of the ministry, which is culture and Council for Arts and Culture, we have for the 2017 budget 10 million. The actual stroke assessed 0. The balance is 10 million, which was not assessed. For 2018 budget proposal, we have 27 million. For the parastatal of the part of ministry, which is tourism board, for 2017 approved budget, we have 2,995,000 naira only. The actual stroke assessed, none, that is 0. The balance, which was approved but not assessed, is 2,995,000 naira only. For the budget of tourism board for 2018 is only 15,755,000 naira only. Based on this, we have a handicap. Financial aspect is the proper handicap. We need areas to develop as culture or tourism sites. We have Nkuruke Cave. We have Amiche Cave. We have salt sites at Ubru, but all are not yet fully developed due to financial constraints. And based on that, I want to appeal with our panels here, our distinguished committee members on the high table, to help the Ministry of Culture and Tourism with the development of tourist sites. Because we know that only this year we had a cultural fiesta, what was not initially approved, but due to the importance of culture, our dear culture-friendly governor had to approve it for a very minimum fund, which was not sufficient for us. But I must thank His Excellency, the culture friend of Ebonyi State, for allowing and approving the recent concluded Ebonyi Cultural Day in Lagos, which showcased Ebonyans as not only being street hawkers, relegated, or people that are down looking at, but to show them that Ebonyi State is equally culture friendly. And I must thank our dear erudite professor here, who equally attended the occasion and encouraged the people, encouraged the Ebonyans that we have people like professors, not only street hawkers. I want to thank all of you who attended the cultural day in Lagos and supported us in Ebonyi State here during our cultural fiesta. And with this, I want to summarize and say culture is our pride. Be proud of your culture and support us. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Commissioner for Culture and Tourism. Your ministry is an emerging one, and His Excellency is desirous of bringing in lots of programs that will expose more of our culture and lifestyle. So what we will do is that at the committee level we will look at this document and see if there are things he would want captured more to enrich your document, because you have actually outlined lots of activities for the year, but we would want his input. For instance, at the Centenary City, I'm sure there are lots of things he wants done regarding culture. So let's liaise with him first at the committee level and find out if there are things he would want us to, ask to add on this document. I'm sure there are lots of things that he wants. The park here, the Fatilami, he has an idea on how to link the two by overhead something. I can't remember again. So let us as a committee, seek his further guidance. So I think we may not need to. We want to reach our document, So let us, interface with His Excellency and see how he wants us to expand culture. Then we'll give you those information. But that line is quite okay, except just certain places where you didn't get releases. You also increase your request for the upcoming year. So we want you to, as much as possible, make a realistic request. Page 3, more precisely. If we go to your page 3, it is captioned page 65 here. Handwritten, it is page 3. If you look at page 3, you see purchase of computers, printers, photocopy machines, and all of that. So you look at them in details. So other than that, we just want to get more input. Then we will revert back to you. So thank you very much. On this note, I don't think there are comments much on this, except if you have, we will be willing to receive such comments.
Any comment?
Okay.
Okay. Just be brief, please, because of time. Welcome, Prof.
The SSG, the members of the high table, and friends and colleagues. My name is Ike Elechoba, Professor of Marketing and Organizational Commitment. I'm interested in the ministry because of tourism that has to do with marketing. I'm not asking a question, but more of a comment. Because in your presentation, you seem to demand for so many things, and the SSG said it's a new ministry. But I also think of, my comment would be, can't we look inward to find ways of generating IGR to support your activities? Because there are some certain things you can do that would reduce what you're demanding from the state and boost your own internal generated cash and invest it back in the system. We have been to, I think it's called Ndibe Beach in Afiko. And that place is not a beach. It's simply a sand carrying point. It's a trading point. And you can take possession of that place. I suppose it belongs to the government, if I'm correct. And partner with organizations that are into hotel businesses or even some event organizers. And you run event in those places. I'm happy to give you some links. You partner with them, they run events, and you generate cash from there. Also, I know that there are organizations out there, corporate organizations that run billions upon billions of naira worth of projects on entertainment. And this is where you can cash in and extract wealth from them. So it's just a simple thing. It's not something I'm happy, very much happy to work with you so that you can extract those things. And even within Abakaliki here, the SSG mentioned the parks you have all over here. That the 2 Fatilami Park can earn you not less than 20 million at the base minimum every 6 months, if you can tap into the opportunities there. So thank you.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you.
The comments are very vital comments. How we can use culture to increase our revenue. In fact, today, 99% of revenue of Dubai is culture. That is tourism. They have dropped their oil contribution to GDP by 99%. They only take 1% earning from oil and gas. The other 99 is from tourism. So what you're saying is correct. So from time to time, there may be need for ideas like this to also get across to the commissioner. We'll be glad to support her to ensure that she succeeds. So thank you, Commissioner. Thank you all who have been here for the last 4 hours. It's your comment, okay? Okay.
My dear brother, you are very correct. and you are hereby invited like others. We have been crying and sending, even in our website, we have been inviting our brothers out there to come back home and help us develop our tourist centers. So if you are ready, we can voluntarily give you Ndibe Beach to develop for us, and we will go in partnership. And government, nationally and internationally, and not good management of all these parks. We've leased it before now, but we find out that most of them that come to Ebonyi comes to lease with empty portfolio to fill it while going back. So that's the reason we decided if you are ready, we can lease one of those areas to you to manage for us. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner.
Okay, so let's invite Her Excellency Chairman of our Civil Service Commission to do the last presentation before we close for the day.
At this point, hello. May I very humbly at this point invite Her Excellency, the wife of the former Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, who is the Chairman, Civil Service Commission, Her Excellency, Honorable Mrs. Catherine Obu. Your Excellency, you are most welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. The SLG and chairman of this committee, members of the committee, commissioners and staff of the Civil Service Commission, and all other civil servants here gathered, distinguished Ebonians, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mrs. Catherine Ngori Obu, Chairman, Civil Service Commission. And I stand here to present the 2018 capital budget of the Commission. But before I do that, let me state that the Civil Service Commission is authorized by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to recruit, promote, discipline, and retire civil servants at the end of their service years. And I want to also say that because of the service nature of the Commission, we do not generate internal revenue called IGI, but we generate manpower. Having said that, let me state that the 2017 approved capital budget for the Commission was not assessed because of the harsh economic recession. However, the 2018 estimated capital budget increased slightly because of changes and costs. And the 2017 budget was estimated at 105,512 naira 500 excuse me 105,000 million 512 naira 500. That's the effect of sitting here since 10 o'clock. However, like I said before, the 2018 budget increased to a total sum of 143,900,000 naira because of minor changes and costs. The detail of the 2018 budget are as follows. Purchase of 5 motor official vehicles for the chairman and members, and is put at 132,200,000 naira. 2. Purchase and installation of a 60 kVA power generating set, 5 million. Creation of website / database for Ebonyi State Civil Servants records, 3 million. Purchase of 1 number sharp digital color photocopying machine, 2 million. Purchase of 1 number sharp digital black and white photocopier, 800,000. Purchase of 3 number HP desktop computer, 440,000. And purchase of 3 number HP computer printers, 450,000 also. So our total 2018 budget, proposed budget, is 143,900,000 naira. Having said so, I want to appreciate the #1 governor in the country for his support and the way he is thoughtfully and piloting the affairs of this state. Distinguished Ebonyans, I thank you for listening.
Thank you, Excellency, ma. Thank you very much for job well done. We will encourage ourselves. What we noticed is that much of what you are requesting for in 2018 budget is mostly stationaries and office equipment to enable you to do your work. So we'll, you know, as committee, make a special appeal for us to support your office to enable you to do your work and do it effectively well. On that note, there is nothing to ask her. She has done well. So she's done well. I think her own is the last for the day. We must honestly thank all of you very well. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for your contributions. We have lunch. We have lunch now. Yes, okay.
Ms. Catherine Obu, the Commissioner in charge of Civil Service, the Chairman of Civil Service Commission.
For today's program, before we close, somebody will do a vote of thanks for us for education. There is, we want to pass a message across to all our commissioners. Please, we want your revised budgets being proposed for 2018 to reach us on Thursday. We want to put all of them together and, you know, tidy our own end. You know, so ensure the revised version gets to us on Thursday. And I think on last same Thursday, we have just few persons to talk to us. We'll close. So thank you. Commissioner of Education, can you do a vote of thanks? And we close formally for the day.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, thank you for the privilege for passing the vote of thanks today. I thank the governor, the working governor, because I sat down there with the chairman of admiring the process of the practical budget emerging, because the way the budget is being handled this year, we can see that the budget this year, I mean the whole of next year, will not just be it can't be a mere paper work. It's practically approached. And we, the ministry and parastatals, we are poised to make sure that we will follow the same wisdom, same system. So on this note, I thank the governor and I thank the committee, I thank the commissioners, I thank the workers who were patient since morning. And I thank Ebonyans. You can see that Ebonyi State government is unique. Out of the 36 government in Nigeria, no other state is doing what we are doing now in Ebonyi State. Thank you and God bless you. We can assure Ebonyans that next year we'll achieve more. God bless you in Jesus' name.
On this note, we want to formally bring to a close 2018 budget proposal public hearing. Want to bring it to a close. Those who will submit the amended version should do that to my office from Thursday. Thank you very much for all your support and contribution. God bless you. Excellency, you can close us with a prayer now. Just closing prayer, then we go for our lunch and retire from there.
In Jesus' name, our Father and our God, we thank you for the way you piloted the affairs of today. May the glory be to you and the blessings to us all in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you.
Thank you.
We all know that budgeting is simply balancing your expenses with your income. And if you don't balance and you spend more than you make, you will actually have a problem and finally plunge yourself into debt every year. This is why our honorable governor, a man that is articulate, has given room for this year's public hearing of budget presentation for 2018. This is an all-important event because it will serve as a guide or map that will help us to set and achieve our goal of making Ebonyi the second to none. Thank you for your time and thank you for staying tuned to Salt 98.1 Salt FM Abakaliki and Salt Television. To wrap up this presentation this afternoon, we want to say a very big thank you to our leader and our boss in the person of Engineer Timothy Nwachi. He is the Director General Ebonyi Broadcasting Corporation. He has been the man behind the camera to ensure that everything we do here today was successful. And also want to appreciate the leader of the crew in the person of Chukwunonyele Ntubo. He is an engineer and the leader of the OB crew. Also on the list is Bene Edwin Onwe. She is the acting director, television services. And also want to appreciate Onyekozuru Oji, Ndubisi Sunday Ndukwe, I beg your pardon. And over to our cameraman who have Ibiam Okbani and Ndubisi Ogodo. Uchenna Michael Eze. We also want to appreciate Ifoma Eze, Charity Nwoke. And at our base station we have Chima Carlo Oji, Ihunacho Oji, and Edward Nwali. Thanks for your time and thanks for staying tuned to the Salt stations. My name is Loveth Onyebuchi, so you do have a wonderful time as we return you back to our base station.
Open your eyes, spiritually free your mind from hate, spiritually chance, the chance to make it right. Cause right from the beginning, some people don't they fight. They're fighting for the same thing, this is not bright. And brightness only come from when you see the light. Life is so simple, but they make it complicated. To be civilized, you don't have to be educated. Let's make it happen so with time will not be wasted. Most of the things anticipated, like don't trample upon another man to be elevated. Inflated egos can surely be deflated. The power of forgiveness is underrated, but with love and equality we are well created. I keep saying these things cause I know I keep on saying these things until I go. And now I see, now I see higher than the height of the mountain, deeper than the depth of the ocean, further than the eyes can see. When we talking spirituality, and I see higher than the weight of the desert, lower than the depth of the ocean, further than the eyes can see. When we talking spirituality,